Steve?
Hey, Steve, what's up, man?
Everything.
How you doing, brother? This is Rich Livsey from mentalslag.com, man.
Great, I'm doing good.
Cool, man. When you first answered like that, I thought that was like one of those answer machine jokes where you're about to say, leave the message at the beep. I was like, oh.
Actually, my answering machine says, I'd like to introduce you to Mr. Beef.
Nice.
I had one that said, hello? Hello? Hello, I can't hear you. Speak louder. Oh, I know why I can't hear you, because I'm not here.
I'm sure people love that after the third or fourth time, right?
Messages of people screaming at me and shit.
Cool, brother. So, now you got the new record out, and you just started the tour, man. Let's talk about the story of Light. I've been listening to it for the last couple weeks, and I gotta say, man, it's awesome, bro. It really is.
Thank you.
And I've been listening to you for years, man. I just love how your style, you continue to evolve as a musician, and you never really get stuck in one place. And let's just, that's kind of what I want to talk about. Is like, after all these years, your approach to songwriting. I mean, has anything changed, or are you still doing it like you always done it?
I still do it the way I always do it.
And what is that? By the just clear. How is?
Well, I feel very fortunate because I'm in the kind of position where I've had all this great success with all these big rock bands.
Mm-hmm.
And, those rock bands, they have a formula and they have a format.
Mm-hmm.
But when I went to do my own solo music, in my mind I was putting away all of that, success, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
And I just thought, let me do what I really feel compelled to do, the music that I've had in me for a long time that I just want to express. And, surprisingly enough, I found an audience. So that audience, when you find your audience, the audience is really interested in, your core audience, in the thing that you're best at.
Right.
So I've always tried to just continue to do the thing that's most exciting to me and that I feel like I'm best at, because everybody has specific gifts.
Mm-hmm.
And when you can find those gifts and really cultivate them, you're going to do your best work and you're going to be your most successful.
Mm-hmm.
So it's something, when you listen to my records, whether it's Flexible or Passion and Warfare or The Story of Light or anything, there's a continuity of diversity. There's a lot of very diverse dynamics on the records and whatnot. I wouldn't say they're really stylized songs because I try to stay away from anything that sounds stylized. You know what I mean?
Right.
But it's really great because I can just march to the beat of my own drummer, so to speak. I kind of get an idea for something, and your best ideas are the ideas that are most exciting to you. So when I get an idea for a song, it has to reach a feverish pitch before I start working on it. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So then when it gets to that point, then I try to then I go through the process of bringing it into the physical, and then there's the process of listening to it and making sure that I push the right buttons for me.
And when you're writing a song, does a lot of stuff come out of just jamming, or do you actually sit down and be like, today I'm going to sit down at 2 o'clock and I'm going to work, write some new material? How does that work for you usually?
Well, I'm not inspired all the time. I've worked with people like Zappa who just pull stuff out of thin air and they build songs very easily.
Mm.
What happens to me is my little moments of inspiration come in spurts, and I have to be able to capture them and at least document them. So I have, through the years, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of little snippets of ideas
on tape and
on tape, on paper, And then when I go to, build a song, I'll listen back to the idea. And all you need is that one little spark, and then you can kind of just build it into a fire.
Cool, man. And now, Story of Light. Now, this is part 2 of what's going to be a trilogy. Is that correct? Because I'm getting that from the press notes that I was given. That you're going to have a follow up to this even down the road. That's going to be. Is that right, or is that did I read that wrong?
Yeah, sort of. I mean, to clarify it, when I did my last studio record, Real Illusions, in 2005, I had a story that I wanted to express over a series of records. I didn't want to make a conventional type of a concept record because that's, I'm always looking for something outside of the circle, you know. So I thought, what if I made 3 records, and through those 3 records, I gave, shadows and puzzle pieces of the story, and maybe make the songs sort of depictive of events and characters. But don't beat people over the head with it, because the story is very esoteric and very kind of
right.
It's got all the elements. It's got comedy, but it's pretty out there and pretty in there. So I thought I want to make records that are just accessible to the fans that like the kind of music I play, and don't have to necessarily follow the story. But those who are interested can find shadows and puzzle pieces of the story.
That's cool.
That they can kind of put together. And so the idea, instead of parts, these records are more or less installments, contributions to the overall story, but they're not in the right order of the story. So the idea is to, at some time in the future, to do a 3rd studio record that
connects.
It doesn't necessarily connect them; it's still pieces. And then later on, take those 3 records, put all the songs in the right order, add another record's worth of like narrative and vocal stuff, and then create a linear story that you can follow from beginning to end.